Hey guys, what's going on? Go ahead and check out this recap for the Friday and see what happened on this price action. And it won't be too much. I'll explain a little bit of stuff today. Look a little bit at the charts, but really it was just kind of sideways. So just what happened. So let's go ahead and get into that and check out what is going on. So yeah, like and subscribe as always. That way, everybody can find this great information. Definitely life changing if you apply it. So I think so. Let's go ahead and dig into the 15-minute here, guys. And you can see we have our charts marked up as normal. I don't have the fixed range volume profiles on here. I could jump over here and we could turn them on. So here they are. Of course, I set my days up exactly the same. Right now, you're looking at my charts with the levels automatically indicator put on here. So that's a nice thing. It just gives you your levels, and that's about it. You have your daily down here. You have your daily support down here, daily resistance up here. 30-minute candle range is right in here, and then you have your breakout areas on the yellow on both sides. So really, if you break out that area, you can look for a move. Now, obviously, what we always talk about in this is you have your 200 and your 21, and you can't trade when you're in between them. So right here, you can see that we're in between them. So we got the breakdown, which was the start of what we wanted to see. And so the two candle closes, I went ahead and marked it here with that vertical like I've done in the past, just so you could see it. And really, it's like, well, if this thing was going to show it's going to break down, I might have actually started to look at this pattern here, because at the time, we're starting to form this behavior right here. And then you had this 200 right through here. So yeah, if this 21 kept on pushing down here in the 15-minute and it started to act like it wanted to run down, yeah, I was watching that at that time frame. That's what I was looking for. Obviously, that didn't happen. Let's go ahead and jump into the 5-minute here and take a look at it right through here. So you did get the cross, and that was definitely a bullish flag that was setting up. This is why I don't really trade a lot of patterns myself, because this is where it should have went, right? And it hit the zone. You probably can't see there's a whole lot on the screen here, but this is a little box that pops up and gives you all the key levels that we always talk about. So the yellow levels are the breakout triggers and the breakdown trigger, and it does mark them right in here for you. So it does have all your key levels marked out. Your daily support and resistance, like I was talking about, it does have them marked out, color matching with those levels, and then your high and demand, supply and demand areas for your 4-hour and 1-hour in there. So it gives you quite a bit, everything that you need really to be able to take advantage of price action. And you can see kind of what I was talking about. It started to break down. Now, the same thing that we see that was kind of the red flag was the indicators were pushing up during this time frame, even though we were coming down and looking for a trade right through here. What we would want to see, if you wanted to say, hey, this was going to play out, we didn't want to see it break back above this. So once it did this, the whole thing was ruined, because we were waiting for that 200 break on the 15-minute anyway. So if you can't break that 200, then why are we even really going to be taking a trade? So really, it was critical for this 21 to put pressure in this 5-minute to run it on down right through here. So that's what we were looking for that to get in. Of course, I was sitting here with my stuff ready to go and saying, hell yeah, this could be a great run. Let's go ahead and head back down at least to this daily support down here. And oh yeah, that'll be a nice little trade. But as you can see, it stayed right here on the 20 or the 200, and we grinded back up. Now, this does have bullish behavior. You are bullish here on the 200 and the 21, so that's a bullish behavior. We are on the breakout trigger, so this could be the run, and then you have your daily resistance right up here. So we're kind of watching that. Now, if we go out to the longer time frames, our levels are still on here. That's what's nice about the indicator. This indicator we're actually calling the KTBB Brain 1 right now. I'll probably come up with a better name if we brought it out for other people to use. But anyways, it looks like the 1 hour really is kind of setting up this behavior. We could even grind back into this lower area that I was talking about in the last 2 days as being kind of that bottom behavior. What we really need to see is it get above this area right here. Now, if I can see it push through here, I would be pretty excited for this, actually. We could maybe possibly get a nice little push back up. So for me, what I like to do is I like to, on these, when I'm looking at these kind of patterns, I like to see kind of that high area, which is right up in here. And then I usually go where it was kind of trading sideways and broke. So I usually don't go all the way down here for full extension, but that's everybody's, for simplicity, you could say here's the full move. Go from here up to the top. If you want, I like to be a little more conservative, and that's why you see me not doing that. So there you go. Already have it marked. Oh, amazing. Must have been somebody who already knew what was going on here. Anyway, so we're looking at right around this level. Probably, really, it's not too surprising to see what's up here is your weekly volume area high. You have your weekly point of control right here as well. That's something, if I was going to be watching this trading, especially when you're going into the weekend, these are kind of the areas. So you kind of have these 3 targets for push. If this did break out, now it does have that 200 above it, and the 21's coming up pretty aggressively here and pushing. So that's creating the bull flag. That's why I drew it on there. That's my reason why I have that bull flag on there. So if you were looking at that, yeah, and then we have another indicator here that is basically telling you it's the cross. We haven't got the true signal for a buy here, but it'll pop up on there and see how this says MACD and then a short. This is where you got this is why you can't just use red light, green light. That's what this kind of idea is. But when everything's lining up and you're getting pressure, so say this was building pressure and you had the MACD that crossed down, and this is actually from different time frame alignment, and then you had the short, it broke down. So yeah, there it is right there. You can see that. So yeah, if I saw this start to set up and give me a buy signal right now, and this starts to get above this area, yeah, I might be a little more excited there using that indicator as well. So yeah, we have quite a bit of different indicators actually that we have built and different tools that we use for all this. The other thing is if this can break above that 1 hour, which I showed you right here is that 1 hour, it could break above this 4 hour and get this run up. Well, that basically creates the bullish settlement. Now, there is a bigger target that the market has been trying to call out for a while, and I've been ignoring it, but it is up here at around that 94,000 range. So now, could we push up there and see that top area? Could we really start rebuilding this bottom? Yeah, that is a possibility through here. So you had this area right down through here. You had this turn. This was the shift that we were talking about. I was talking about it yesterday a little bit. I figured I'd bring it up because you're kind of watching a little bit here. You had it right here. Your bottom there, you were in negative Stocha's. Stocha's crossed right through here, or Stocha's MACD crossed right through here. And typically, this actually started to go back up, and then it snapped down real hard and came right back in. So that was interesting. And then it actually created this same behavior again. So now you're almost having this double bottom here. On the daily is showing that it's returning, starting to reverse back. So we started to get this red behavior. The histogram was rolling over. Everything looked like it was going to try to dump here. It held on the key level of 85.5. No surprise, right? Well, kinda and kind of not. I mean, that is the key level. If you were in a trade and it was sitting there like that, that's where you have to really be careful. This is where sometimes it's easier just to take it off or smarter to take it off, and then if it breaks through and resets and backtest in that area, then you can get back in. Perceived value on trades is never profit in the bank account, so nothing wrong with taking profit on anything. So if I was going to turn around and take a short right now because the market said short, I would definitely be considering that as a target right out front, depending on how things are happening. So you do see the daily is showing aggressively changing. The the 3-day weekly, or the 3-day chart, I'm watching this as well. It is pushing up, trying to push as well. I would love to see this get back above this area and this 21 come back in and get us bullish too. For me, I use the 21 and 200, like I've said multiple times. That's my bullish and neutral and bearish. Right now I'm bearish on the 3-day. Well, why do you say that? Because you're below both of these moving averages. The daily right now I am bearish. Well, why? Because you're underneath both the moving averages. I'll go neutral if it gets in between them. Is what I'm looking for. And right now that's what I'm talking about on the 4-hour. I'm going to start getting bullish on the 4-hour if we can get above this 200. Right now I'm neutral on the 4-hour. The 1-hour is the same way. It's neutral. So I'm kind of watching to see how it kind of pushes in here. And if I was going to be doing anything, I'd be looking for this to continue to break on up. And that's why I have these on here, because you can this could grind for a while in here before it snaps up or down. If it starts to break on down, then that neutral state will go to bearish state, because we're going to go cross back through here. And we'll do it fairly quickly, because you can see this has been support up through here like this all the way. It keeps support. So if it starts to come down and crosses over that trend line right there, you broke this uptrend, and now you're starting to go down, and more than likely it'll start to trade out. So that's all that's just basic TA work and basic watching the charts. So yeah, looking at the 15-minute, there wasn't any other option. After this broke down and didn't do exactly what I was talking about, losing the 200 and the 15-minute, obviously rejected, came back up. I couldn't get bullish, so I got back up here, and then I couldn't really look at getting a trade till we break out this upper area is what I'm looking for a breakout. Obviously, it tried and failed, and now we're grinding down. And we're coming back up against this 21. Again, if this crosses back through, I'm going to go neutral right through here. And if we lose this 200 and we get down in here, then I'm going to be, bearish for this to drop on down. And like I said, I'm really going to be watching this down here at 85.5. That is my area that I'm looking for. Great place to, like I said, accumulate. Like I said yesterday, that's a great place to get in and buy some BTC if you wanted. It does seem to be building some pretty solid support in this area. And we'll just keep kind of watching it build up. So other than that, so simple. That's what's nice about having key levels on the report or on your chart, and knowing why you're watching those key levels, because really very simple, right? You need a break and then two candles close, break out and then two candle close, break out, two candle close, right? It's that simple. And so you're like, to kind of walk through this with you on my daily, that's why I built this indicator, so I can really just show up with the charts anytime I want. I don't have to build anything out anymore. It just shows them on there for me. But all I'm really asking for the chart to do is break down or break out. So obviously it came close, and I'm just watching. It started to break out here, and then the next candle came right back in, so I doesn't count anymore. This breaks out, starts over. Here's the second one. Here we go. It's looking good. I'm going to get excited. I'm going to take a long. No, I'm not, because I'm waiting for the two candle close. I'm waiting for the two candles to close. And the second candle broke back down into the pattern again and X the idea. So now I'm waiting. Oh, we get the close. One. Here is the second candle. So now I'm going to start to go right here to take a look at it, to take advantage of it. So if I was just going to say, hey, well, that's an opportunity, let's go take a look. If I go into the 5-minute here, and we take a look, this is the candle I'm looking for. I'm already showing bearish behavior, right? This is that candle I'd be getting in here on, right in this zone, and it's already rolling back over right in that zone. So I'd be watching like, hey, are we going to hold here and stay up here and push? Or are we breaking down? Well, obviously it broke down, so then it's back in the zone, and that trade's over with, or the potential to take a trade's over with. So that's X. And now you're waiting for the two candle close again. So you get the break, 1, 2, then I mark it for you. Obviously this is a no trade zone anyways. So I needed to really break this 200 for me to get excited. I go down into the 5-minute, and I'm below both of the moving averages. Yay, 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 yay. Let's go ahead and trade. Oh, that's right. The 200 on the 15 minute is right here somewhere. So there's that line there. Here's from there. Okay, what's going to happen if we break above the 21? The trade's over with, or you would get out on a trade. So why would I look at exiting or entering on a trade if we're above the 21? So obviously we couldn't get through. I don't like how this is sitting. Maybe if we can get all the way up and it starts to rotate over and we're rejecting here. All right, that sounds pretty good. That'll work. Oh man, broke above. So this is over with. I'm gonna go back out to my 15, see what's going on. Yeah, it's trying to break down through here. Really actually is my 200s down a little bit lower. It's more like that area. So I'm really waiting for it to break through here and start showing some breakdown. But now I noticed also that we're starting to cross back up, and I'm getting back over here with the 15-minute telling, or the 5-minute telling me that's going to push up anyways. And here it is pushing back up, come back up, and now waiting for the the candle to close out. With the 2 candle closes again. So we got the first candle out, came right back in, closed out, came right back in, closed out. Maybe you could say it stayed out. That's rough. And then it's back in anyways. So regardless, if you just use the simple trading strategy of what I just explained, it stinks because you didn't trade. But you also didn't lose money, because people always talk about, oh man, I always get whipsawed out of everything, or the market's a snake, and you know, how do you read it, or whatever. This is how we just talked about it on this recap. So that's really what you're doing. Set your key levels on the chart. Support and resistance is really all it is. Obviously, if it breaks out with a 2 candle close, like I'm talking about, that flips the support and resistance, so it's an SR flip. So now that's going to become now support right through here, and this price action will support and break out, or the opposite, it will break down. And then for safety net, like you don't get caught in these little traps of breakout or breakout to the other side, is use your 200 and your 21 as kind of the settlement of the market mindset. So are you bearish, bullish, or neutral? And you got the breakout, but you instantly went neutral, and you said, nah, let's go ahead and break through here, or start to show that you're going to put pressure here. I want to really see this bull flag or bear flag, depending on which way it's going, is setting up. So I really, like we were saying, this really should have been a nice bear flag being set up. And for me, if I was going to create this, I really would I would use my 200 as kind of that baseline, and set it up that way. So there's kind of your flagging pattern, and you're like, well, where's it going to go? Again, I'll use my breakout to the breakdown, and there you go. That's where we're looking for it to go. Obviously, that didn't transition out, so it didn't go there. But that's this week has actually been really good on the recaps, talking about how to set things up and how to trade, how to read the charts, why you put the levels on here, all that good stuff, and what we're looking at here. So, alrighty, well, I'll let you guys go. Have a good weekend. I think it's the last weekend before Christmas. So, yeah, go out and have fun. A lot of people are off next week. Be careful on the charts, I will say. Been a couple times through the Christmas season. The charts are weird. People take time off. Big buyers, big whales, right, in the space take time off. A lot of business and stuff has slowed down this time of year, so it does affect trading. So yeah, just be careful. Really, just watch what we're talking about here. Really set your levels, set the key areas, and if you don't get the setup, just stay away from stuff and go and relax. You can set alerts and stuff on your charts if you want. It's not very hard. There's a billion YouTube videos out there on how to set levels on TradingView. There's a ton of videos out there actually how to utilize TradingView. But all right, guys, I will let you go. We'll see you on the weekend recap, and we'll rehash out what happened on that weekend. So we'll talk to you then, guys. See ya.